What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about this story about the host of Hot One, Sean Evans, and he was dating this adult film actress, Melissa Stratton. And once it became public knowledge, he broke up with her. He actually broke up with her on Valentine's Day. The only small connection I have to Sean Evans is that I worked with Dame Drops, the YouTuber Dame Drops, and he's also got the Netflix show Fresh, Fried, and Crispy. But I think it's about 6 years ago, Dame did an appearance on the First We Feast YouTube channel. That's where, if you watch Hot Ones, that's where Hot Ones first originated. It was on the First We Feast channel. It was just a segment that they would do on there. And it became so popular that they spun it off, and now Hot Ones has its own separate YouTube channel, and they also had the Hot Ones TV show. Sean Evans gets a lot of big guests on there. They've had, Scarlett Johansson, Idris Elba, Tom Holland, Zendaya. A lot of big stars go on Hot Ones, like wrestling stars, and he gets like triple A-list stars. He doesn't get, you don't get D-list celebrities on, and maybe in the beginning before the show became popular, but when the show became popular, he gets the big stars on there. So I understand for his, he has a pretty squeaky clean image. He doesn't promote anything negative. So he doesn't want the world to know that he is dating this adult film star. He's taking her out because some people were like, how do we know he was dating her? Maybe he was just doing his thing with her and keeping it on the low. It's coming out now that he was actually taking her, to nice restaurants. He took her to the Super Bowl. That's when one of the first things started happening, that he took her to the Super Bowl. And when you look on his timeline, she's been Thanos snapped out of it. He would post pictures of himself, like the day of the Super Bowl, he took a picture of himself without her. She started noticing that he was posting things with just himself, even though they've been dating each other for a couple months. And he's posting pictures of himself and not including her, not tagging her. He's keeping his private life private. She felt some type of way about this because, and I've heard some women talk about this, so I'm good enough to be in your bed, but you don't want nobody to know that you're with me. And apparently Melissa had worked with Adam22, the owner of No Jumper. And so he talked about this. I think he talked about it on the Adam and Wax show. They got the clip on the No Jumper podcast, which I'm going to put here in the video. So let me put Adam in, and then I will come back and finish up.
During the Super Bowl, my girl said to me, she goes, have you seen Melissa with Sean Evans on her Instagram story? I'm like, no, really? She's like, yeah, they're in the section at the club. They're at the game. They're hanging out. They seem like they're totally chilling. But then she goes to look at Sean's Instagram story, nothing with her. So she's posting him, tagging him. He's not posting her. He's not tagging her. Now, to be fair, Hot One's very, very big show, very, very commercially successful. They've got big advertisers. They get big, big guests. I think for like the average person dating a porn star, maybe not such a big deal, like image-wise, but when you're in his position, for sure, I think dating a porn star would be a big deal because it kind of conflicts with his otherwise squeaky clean image. So, whatever. Then it comes out yesterday. Sean and her are in a relationship. I hit her up because I had the ultimate viral thing to say in my head. I'm like, I'm going to say, congrats, Sean. Her is fire.
All right. So you just heard Adam, and he said a lot of the same things that I said as far as she started to notice that he would not, he wasn't tagging her in anything. She maybe started to get upset that she wasn't being tagged and included in things, and he was kind of keeping their relationship a secret, and it was an actual relationship. I mean, he took the chick to the Super Bowl, and let me tell you something. My homie bought tickets to a Super Bowl a couple years ago, and for him and his dad, and he spent almost $5,000 going. It was one of those vacation travel packs, so it, like they include a hotel room and the whole deal. But he spent just for those 2 tickets and make sure they had a hotel room for that weekend. It was like $5,000. But he makes a lot of money, so he wasn't cool. He's cool with it. But yeah, I thought what Adam said was interesting, but also, like, I understand Adam makes adult content with his wife, Linda the Plug. They do their thing. And in addition to him owning No Jumper, so he sees people that make that type of content in a different light than someone with a squeaky clean image like Sean. Because here's the thing about Melissa. Because there's an article that came up, I think it was on TMZ, and they were talking about that since her relationship with Sean and the breakup, people have gone to the Hub. If you know what the Hub is, then that's where, and her searches have shot up like 1,000%. But yeah, because, certain words I can't say, and that's the one reason I like putting this clip in from Adam, because he made sure that they edited out certain words and stuff, because, he understands people might want to use the clip, which I obviously did, and so you don't get flagged on YouTube. But like I said, this is I get, because she didn't stop working while they were together, so she was still making her content, and he seemed like he was cool with it, and but then when it became public, he didn't want to be around her. So I just thought that was, I don't know, that seems very odd to me. That, I mean, I don't, like I said, I can't do that. It's just, of course, like I said, I don't work in that business or whatever, so I don't, the mindset, and I would never, like I said, I'm not saying I wouldn't mess with someone like that, but I'm talking about as a relationship, I couldn't, I can't wife you. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why he was trying to keep his private situation private. But obviously, I would love to hear what you guys think about some of this. Get in the comments. And also give me a follow. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on X, and I'm on Threads, all at Ikari Press. And I mentioned Dame Drops before, so you can go to damecomic.com and check out Superficial, that book I did with Dame Drops. You can also check that out on the Ikari Press Gumroad, or just go to ikaripress.com and check out my new book, Brandway of the Gun. We are trying to complete that now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.